hit record here. All right, so I'm going to be covering some of the basics of artificial intelligence copywriting in the next hour. So I feel very strongly about this, but I also want to preface this by saying that you may go through this training and go, Kels, I don't want to use a system to come up with content ideas. I don't want somebody else writing my SEO descriptions on my website. It feels weird for this tool that I will present to be helping me with my twice weekly email marketing. I don't understand why I would need it for creating marketing campaigns. And I completely get it. So there's definitely two ends of the spectrum here where there's people like me who feel like, where was this tool 5 years ago? I cannot get enough of it. It has helped me a lot. And then there are people who are like, no, turn off the tool, put your brain to work and pump out the content yourself. Or maybe you'll lie somewhere in the middle and it'll take using the tool to actually figure out whether it's useful or not. So I hope to at least present my excitement and share my joy of using artificial intelligence copywriting and just open up this world for you so that you can see whether you want to use it or not. So really excited to have you all here. Because it's a small training too, feel free to ask questions in the chat. There'll be time for Q&A. I'll actually have a chance to do some output for some of your businesses. So if you're keen to have me test it on like writing social media captions for you or really anything, I would be really open to that too. So let's jump right in. So here's our agenda for today. I'm going to share this tool that I keep alluding to. I won't keep it a mystery forever. I want to explain who it's perfect for, how it helps, and why you might want to use it. I don't want to say should, that's probably the wrong word, but why you might want to use it, some of the benefits or outcomes that you could get from using it. A lot of what I do is actually going to be like screen sharing and walking you through exactly how I use it in my business. So that part I think will be really practical. And then we'll save time for Q&A. So hopefully that sounds like a good agenda. And if I'm glancing down, it's just because I have some notes that I don't want to skip over. So I guess I'll share a little bit about my story. So I've been like, we'll say blogging for about 12 years. I started my first blog, I guess straight out of university, but I always said to myself, I'm just not a great writer. Like every time I would publish something, at the time it was the blog, I felt like it just didn't have that ease of readability that I would see on the internet. Or I was subscribed to a bunch of publications. I would read books. I would read other people's blogs and articles. And the story I told myself was maybe I just don't have this gift. So I'd love to just hear from you guys. You can type yes or no in the chat. Have you ever told yourself this story that you're just not a great writer? Shannon says yes. And it's okay if you are like a master writer, tell us. We'd love to hear that too. Alex says yes, you do say that to yourself. What about the rest of you? Diana admits to enjoying writing. That's awesome. And so I wonder if this will make you enjoy it more, or maybe it won't be the tool for you. Shannon, love this. That's what keeps you from blogging. You often get mental block for captions. Yeah, I totally resonate with that. And you know, when your peers are posting 5 or 6 times a week, or maybe twice a day, who knows, you're like, I can barely get out 1 post a week. I can barely put out 1 blog post a month, right? But you know that in order to get to that next level, if content marketing is a strategy you want to focus on, you're probably going to have to output more. So yeah, Shannon, I definitely think you're in the right place here. So yes, this was a story I told myself too. And I do believe that you can improve your writing immensely just by practicing every single day. And I've seen this with so many of my clients. I've seen this in myself just by sitting down, writing blogs, studying other blogs. Like, do you ever just take a blog on the internet that you're like, that was really good, and I'll actually like write it out, or I'll paste it into a Google Doc and I'll highlight and say, this is the intro, and I'll see what they did with the intro. And then I go, oh, they went into a 10-step list here. I'm like, okay, that's a good format for a blog. And I just like to comb through other blogs and just learn by what others are doing. However, if at the end of all of your practice, you are still telling yourself, I'm just not a great writer, then that's when we introduce the secret sauce. So this secret person, we're going to call him Jarvis, although his name was recently changed to Jasper. So this is the tool. Originally, I heard about this tool. I was attending a conference last year called AdWorld. And one of my marketing mentors, Seth Godin, he was saying, and he's written 20 or 30 or 40 books on the topic of marketing. He is a very I don't want to say old school marketer, but he's a thought leader in the marketing realm, and he's in his 60s. So he has a very just like humble approach to marketing, no BS. And I heard him say when asked, what do you think has been the biggest innovation in digital marketing or in marketing over the last year? And he said, Conversion.ai, which then changed their name to Jarvis, and now it's Jasper. So I'm sorry if I say Jarvis or Jasper, but regardless, this is what he said. And I was like, well, wait, what? Why have I not heard about this tool yet? And Alex, if you actually want to pop in the link just so people can see what it is, I do not work for Jarvis, but I have 10,000 free credits for you to start using them anytime. So you get 10,000 free words. And that's what Seth Godin gifted me initially. And I was like, okay, if he's talking about this, I've got to go use it. So activated my 10,000 free credits and started playing around. And Seth Godin doesn't lie, it was magic. And so I already trusted, but when I started experiencing it for myself, I was in. So I think Alex just popped into the chat, the link. You'll get 10,000 free words. I'm an affiliate for them, but really I share this out of pure joy in my heart and just want from one business owner to another to lighten your burden if you are not super keen on writing and want to improve it. So okay, I'm going to engage with you all a little bit more. What brought you to this little training here today? I'd be very curious to just see you pop something in the chat. Like, do you want to learn about writing? Do you want to save time and energy? Do you want to, yeah, I'll definitely email you that link as well. Are you feeling time crunched and you want to output more content? Do you have slow brain days where you just need better ideas, better Facebook ads, better email subject lines? Why are you here? Alora says, trying to save time and automate more in my business. Yeah, this isn't like true automation, but it will output a ton more than you could possibly do on your own. Shannon says, learn more about programs that make my writing easier, make captions less stressful, overcome writer's block. Diana's here for curiosity, subject lines. Cool. Yeah. Often people come to this training or people come to me because I talk about Jarvis a lot. I get a lot of DMs saying like, what's that copywriting tool you always talk about? And then I'm like, here it is. Why do you want to start using AI copywriting? And these are some of the answers that I tend to get, all of which Jarvis will address. So if you are a content marketer because you have a business, it's for you. If you want to create more content in less time because your week is quite busy, maybe you're working a full-time job already, you're definitely in the right place. And some people, and nowadays you can self-study copywriting and Jarvis can actually hire you to do work for their clients. So maybe you're looking for another income stream. And again, I don't even work for them. And I like to promote them so much because they're just such a great startup. So if you're going to share any part of this presentation, definitely tag me on the gram. That's where we can hang out and you can ask me questions after, whatever you need. So I'll share this screenshot. I actually didn't have time to update it. I taught this training back in October, and in a matter of 5 months, I had already outputted 50,000 words. At this point, I'm closer to 200,000 words. So I have spent a good significant portion of my time using Jarvis. So I am definitely happy to answer any and all questions you might have. So types of people that use AI copywriting, pretty much anyone who needs to participate in content marketing, I will say. And even if you're not a content marketer, but you need an epic website, an epic landing page, because that's going to be how people find you, Jarvis can help you too. So lots of people attracted to this type of content. So I want to share some of the benefits of AI, and then I'll actually get into showing you around the platform. So the first thing is simplicity. So you can simplify your output by doing a lot of it at once and then not even thinking about it for the next couple of weeks, okay? So what you could do is sit down on a Monday or whenever you have time to prep your content and say, okay, so I put out one blog a week, I put out one email a week, and I put out 3 Instagram posts a week. So what you could do is use Jarvis, get some blog post ideas, write the whole blog post, and then quickly recraft that into an email with an epic subject line, and then take 3 chunks of the blog. And those are mini social media teasers that you then post on social. So you could technically batch create and really simplify using Jarvis. Second thing is there's the benefit of elevating the quality of your posts. I don't know how good of spellers you guys are, or how your grammar is, or how your sentence structure is. That's the thing that really gets me when I'm reading blogs. If sentence structure is off and there's just like so many words together, but nothing is jumping out at me and it's just a lot of clutter, it's not great quality. And if you're trying to build a brand and attract people, you want to make sure that everything you put out is of the highest quality. And Jarvis actually has a quality control output. So I'm excited to show you that. Another benefit, if you should want to embark on producing more quality of content, or sorry, more quantity, this is a way for you to quickly scale up, right? As much as I'm not so much an advocate of like just pumping out all this content and participating in total growth mania where you're just on this content creation rabbit hole, I think if right now you're hovering around like 1 or 2 posts a week and you're like, I know I need to be showing up more, Jarvis is going to help you with the quantity. How much output can you do? Can you do 1 blog post a week instead of 1 a month? And the other benefit of Jarvis is ideation. So you're going to get past the blank page. Like if you ever just stare at a blank screen, or like you're about to type in Instagram, you're like, what do I say? Jarvis is going to give you ideas for days. So you should never and will never run out of ideas as you use Jarvis. So those are the main benefits, or at least the ones I'm speaking from my experience. So the ones that I've really reaped, and I'm sure you'll even discover your own benefits as you start to use it. All right. So let me go right into the training then. And again, if you have a question, please feel free to type it in the chat and I will revisit it afterwards. So I'm going to share 5 ways that I personally use Jarvis every single day. So strategy number 1 is going to be batching my content. So outputting a whole lot more in less time. So let me flip over to showing you what Jarvis looks like. So you should be able to see my screen. I'm in the software right now. So when you log in, you'll be met with your dashboard. And then on the left-hand side, you're going to see templates. So I like to toggle between all of these different navigation items here, but if you want to look at them all, you could just scroll. Don't feel overwhelmed, okay? Like I'm going to really make this simple for you. So say we are trying to batch our content. So I might hit blog because I'm trying to batch 4 blogs for the month of February. And then the next step, I might say, okay, well, I need 4 ideas, right? So let's click on blog post topic ideas. So for the purpose of this, why don't I clear the inputs that are here? Okay, so now we have to do a little bit of work. So if I want some blog post ideas, I have to give Jarvis my company name. So say I own a health food store and it's called the Health Loft. That's my company name. Next up, we need a description. Like, what are we trying to talk about here? So I'm going to give a description of my business, of my health food store, and allow Jarvis to think about what topics would be most relevant. And Jarvis is smart. It pulls on what's trending, what's popular, what people are Google searching for, as well as what you're inputting. So it's going to come up with topic ideas that are actually very attractive to your audience. So in product description, I might say we are a health food store that stocks high quality supplements for pre and post workout. Okay. We also have a team of expert staff members who can recommend specific protocols. Welcome in, Rhonda. We're just inside of the tool right now. Who can recommend specific protocols to help you reach your goals quickly. Okay. So again, this is going to be custom to you. So you'll have to input the product description. Your audience might be bodybuilders. One sec here. I'm just going to mute Rhonda. And then the last part here, sorry that this is taking me so long, is going to be the tone of voice. So this is kind of fun. Jarvis has tons of tones of voice, from fun, playful, confident, powerful, witty, hilarious. You can type in, I want the voice of Hulk Hogan. I want the voice of Oprah, whatever tone you're looking. So I'm going to say, because we're trying to recommend supplements to people, I'm going to put in confident. So now we've given it all the information it needs. I'll tell Jarvis how many outputs I want from it. And then I'm going to click generate AI content and give it a second. Now, let me put a little asterisk here on, it's not always going to produce exactly what you want right away. So you may have to tweak the inputs, or you may have to ask it to generate more content for you. But we're going to start producing some content ideas. So these are blog post ideas based on what we've typed in. So here we go. We've got, what do you need to know before buying your supplements, when to take your workout and diet seriously, 5 myths about getting bigger muscles, 5 easy ways to instantly improve your muscle gain results, the benefits of taking supplements. So lots of good stuff here. Again, if you were wanting to make it more specific, you could just add in more to the product description. So now we've got some great ideas. And maybe we like this one the best. So I would go copy and paste these all into a document, whichever ones you like. So 5 easy ways to instantly improve your muscle gain results. Awesome. So then you can go ahead, go back to templates, and you may decide to write an intro paragraph. So perhaps I paste the blog post title in here. I write bodybuilders, and I want it to be a fun tone of voice. Maybe I need help writing the intro paragraph because I'm just not feeling inspired right now. So this is going to help me to start batch creating my blog posts. So here we've got an intro paragraph. Are you working hard in the gym but not seeing the muscle gain results you want? Don't worry, you're not alone. In fact, many people struggle to build muscle despite putting in a lot of effort. Don't give up just yet. There are plenty of things you can do to improve your muscles, gain results instantly. Here are 5 easy tips. I'm just going to admit Steph. We've got more people joining in. So, okay, how do you guys feel about this? Like, type in the chat. Is this like weirding you out? By the way, this is unique content. So Jarvis is not like copycatting any other content. So what I am showing you here, the output is not plagiarized. Pretty amazing, huh? Alexa says, love this. Yeah, kind of a crazy tool. So weird. Does it sound generic? Okay. So that's such a good question, Diana. I always look at what Jarvis outputs and I want to add my own 2 cents to it. And I want to like really massage it so that it fits my tone of voice. So I never take what Jarvis says and just like copy paste. I use it as a second brain. I use it when I'm stuck and I can't remember how to type in the intro paragraph. Like I'm just like, what do you say in a blog post intro? Or, and all I had to do here, you guys, was type in the blog post title, 5 easy ways to instantly improve your muscle gains. And it just wrote me a pretty good quality intro paragraph. And that's just the intro, right? So it can get the wheels turning. But yeah, Diana, I think if it sounds generic, you just have to massage it a little bit. No worries, Rhonda. We're happy you're here. Shannon, you say super cool. And yes, it's hard to be inspired to write great all the time. Exactly. This is because like I don't want to lose my skill of writing. I just want to enhance it and know that I have a backup when maybe I'm not feeling like I'm in my creative genius. Yeah, Alexa says she gets writer's block. Steph, don't worry, I'll be doing more templates. So you're just at the right spot here. Okay, so you can see how we've gotten blog ideas. We have an intro paragraph. Before I move on, I also want to show you, if you're going to write a blog and post it on your website, you should probably optimize the SEO so that it actually performs well in Google or in search engines. So now I might go to SEO for blog posts. My company name, what was I called? The Health Loft. My blog post title was 5 easy ways to instantly improve muscle gains. And in this post, we talk about the importance of pre and post workout nutrition to achieve your fitness and bodybuilding goals. Okay, so, and then the tone of voice, not tone of voice in this one, keyword. So SEO wants to know what keyword are you trying to rank for? And maybe we want to rank for the keyword muscle gain because that's what our clientele is generally talking about. So now we're going to write a really good SEO title and SEO meta description, better than I could probably ever come up with. So in the title of your blog, the header, the big header, 5 easy ways to instantly improve your muscle gain results, and then the line and the Health Loft. This article is all about the importance of pre and post workout nutrition, which will put you on the fast track to achieving your fitness goals. So not bad. They didn't really do much, but I would just delete whatever that website is. Or if you want to achieve better results in the gym, then make sure you follow these 5 tips. So it did okay here. It can do better on SEO title and descriptions. You might just need to give it more in the blog description. So you can go up to 400 characters. So going back to our slides, that's one way that I like to use Jarvis is in batching content and supporting my output. The next way that I want to show you is using proven copywriting frameworks to elevate your marketing. So if you're just pumping out content, that's great, but there are ways to craft a caption where people are more likely to take the next step. So if you've ever studied marketing, I'm assuming you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's this whole philosophy of either, let me flip over back to Jarvis, the problem agitate solution, so this PAS thing, or AIDA, which is attention, interest, desire, action. And these are frameworks for writing a good caption. So why don't I show you the PAS framework? So I've already inputted this here, so I don't have to bore you with typing it out again. So again, you're going to come here, and this would be, say, for writing a social media caption. I'm going to type in my company name, which is the Health Loft supplement store. Let me add that. Product description, we're a local health food store that stocks high quality supplements for pre and post workout. We have staff who know exactly which products to recommend so that you can reach your goal fast. Okay, so that's pretty good. And maybe the tone of voice for this one, we want passionate. So now you select how many outputs you want. And what it's going to do is it's going to craft like a 3-part framework that talks about the problem most people face when it comes to finding supplements, why that's not helpful for them or how that's affecting their life. And then it's going to present your product as the solution. So let's see what Jarvis can come up with. Who knows? We'll see if it's any good. I'd say it works about 95% of the time. Sometimes I'm just like, what? So here we go. And you'll have to eliminate these words here, right? So it's hard to know which supplements to take and in which dosage. Most people who work out want to take supplements, but don't have the time or knowledge to figure out what they need. We are a supplement store that takes the guesswork out of supplementation. We only stock high quality supplements, and we have staff who can recommend the perfect products for your individual needs. That reads really well. Like I'd be impressed with that. I don't know how you all feel. Again, maybe a bit generic. So you need to jazz it up a bit, but let's see. Let's go with another one. So we asked for 3 outputs. There you go. It can be hard to find good quality supplements and even harder to know which ones you need for your specific goals. Not all supplements are created equal. In fact, a lot of them are filled with low quality ingredients, fillers, and artificial sweeteners. So Jarvis has obviously pulled this in looking through the web for what's wrong with low quality supplements, right? The Health Loft is your solution for high quality supplements at an affordable price. We stock only the best from reputable brands, and our staff are here to help you. I'd say that's pretty good, right? You guys are funny. Shannon says, love it for social media. This is amazing. I know, it's almost like I feel kind of guilty, right? Awesome, Alora. No worries at all. It is truly a gift. But again, you don't want to become a lazy writer, but you can use it to enhance. So that's kind of the, yeah, it's good, right? If you want to start from scratch too, or just take a piece of content you already have, I'll suggest this content improver. You can actually just type in a piece of content you've already created and have it improve it for you. So you don't have to be a super lazy. Jarvis can just act as your editor. Okay, content strategy 3 is to be more persuasive. Now, I don't mean to persuade people to buy things that they don't need. You should never, ever, ever do that, no matter which marketer tells you that. But to present your product on a silver platter that says, hey, I know I have an epic solution, and I'm not shy about sharing it with you, and just using the right words to tell them how awesome you are, okay? So, for example, Jarvis has a template for persuasive bullet points. I love this one. It's so much fun because if you ever read a landing page, there's always bullet points. And most people, when they're just starting out with writing and trying to become a better writer, their bullet points are so boring. It's like, my product will help you feel better, healthy digestion, more energy. And I'm like, oh no, everyone says that. We can't be saying that. So persuasive bullet points is going to help you to really massage your bullet points to make them pack a punch. So you might type in your product is virtual assistant services. The description is the benefits of hiring a virtual assistant. That's what we're trying to convey, like work with a VA. And you want the tone of voice to be empowering. And then the outputs, these are not like so boring, right? Hiring a virtual assistant to take care of all the tedious tasks. I love that word, tedious. Save time by outsourcing your repetitive, mundane work. Awesome. Get out of a rut and bring in some fresh perspectives by hiring a VA. Increase your productivity. See how it's not just like, stop doing the same old tasks. Be more productive. Get things done. Like that, it's just, that's so, I don't know, just kind of blah copywriting. So I love persuasive bullet points to play around with how you can kind of tease out like some really attractive parts about your service or your product and put it in a compelling way. Like you will never have to worry about time management again. Increase efficiency while reducing stress by outsourcing mundane tasks. Get back the precious hours in your day by hiring a VA. Like these are pretty good, right? So definitely something to consider. So that is way number 3 that I like using Jarvis. Okay. Number 4. I know we're motoring through this, but I want to respect everybody's time. Number 4 is a strong call to action. So this one's a lot of fun. Obviously, you guys know that if you just let readers come to a dead end on your blog, in your email, in your social captions, then it's a dead end. They're going to go on to, Frank's Instagram account because they're done with you. But if you say something compelling in the conclusion paragraph, they're going to go to the next step. And that's what we want. We want to take them on this journey, like from Instagram to your blog to your podcast, and then they feel good and then they buy your product, right? So let's play around with how we can do that. So back to Jarvis, back to templates. And I mean, there's a few ways you can do this. I would go blog post conclusion. So what we'll do is we'll type in the main points or outline of our blog post or your social media post. You could interchange these words. So the main points of our blog is that you need to supplement properly in order to gain muscle gain muscle after workouts. In this blog, we share exactly which supplements to take and when to take them, whatever. The call to action is come to the store to chat with a supplement expert. And we want the tone of voice to be bold because we feel very strongly that everyone should come to the store. So we type that in because we want a strong conclusion paragraph. So put the amount of outputs that you want in. We'll do two here. Click generate. Okay, so now we've got conclusion paragraphs. So let's see this one. Now that you know all about the best supplements to take post-workout, it's time to stock up and head to the gym. Our experts are standing by at the store to chat with you about your supplement routine and answer any questions you might have. We can help you find the perfect products to reach your fitness goals. What are you waiting for? Stop by today. So of course, if you have a physical shop, this would be perfect. Let's see this one. And you could make these shorter too. Like you may want more of a one-liner, but this is for a blog specifically. So that's why it's a bit more robust. But have a strong call to action. What is that ending note that is really going to compel the reader or the listener to take that next step? So I really like this blog post conclusion paragraph. And while I'm in here, I'll show you one more, which is a really fun one. See how there's so much? Like I would need actually 4 hours. One of the ones I use with clients all the time is perfect headline and perfect subheadline. We've created some really good websites with these. Why don't we do marketing angles? Okay. So if you ever feel like you're just like in a marketing rut, anybody, you're just like, what's creative and different? How does my content stand out from everybody else's? How do my services jump out compared to everyone else? Yes, Shannon says, yes, we all go through it, right? We don't always wake up with like this super powered marketing brain. So say we're looking to, as Jarvis would say, add vibrancy to our marketing. So maybe our product is the keto bar and the description is it's a functional chocolate protein bar that curbs cravings by offering 12 grams of protein and lots of satiating omega-3 fats approved by the keto world. And the tone of voice is powerful. You can change this, like it could be witty, whatever. So then we select the outputs, generate AI content, and let's see what we get. I'm always nervous at this point. Okay, so these are different angles. So it's going to spit out ideas, ways to be a bit more edgy. So maybe we focus on, we're produced by a company that specializes in healthy and clean eating. Awesome. Approved for those on the ketogenic diet. And if you're not, they offer great alternatives to help curb carb cravings. That's good. Non-GMO project verified label, transparent ingredient list with no hidden sugar. Oh, I like this one. Eating a keto bar is the best way to fuel your body post-workout. So it's just giving you ideas, right? These are things that you could actually create more content around. You could use them as headlines on your website. You can actually use them as campaign ideas. So, oh, when you order a pack of 4, they'll be delivered free. What a great idea. Why don't I do that? So also a way to generate marketing ideas. So those are the 5 that I wanted to share today, but I'm just going to slowly tour you through. There's creative stories. Explain it to a child. When a client works with me and they say like, here's what I do, and it sounds like they're talking to another engineer or something, I'm like, let's explain this to a child, and I'll go through that with them. But you could also do it on Jarvis. Google ads, Facebook ads. So you can see how robust video topic and titles. So if you're a YouTuber, what is the video out about? Maybe you're sharing 5 keto dessert recipes. Keyword to rank for is keto desserts, and you want to be funny. Okay. So what's the video title that they're going to suggest? Let's do 3 outputs. This has worked really well for one of my clients in growing a YouTube channel. Oh, these are juicy. These keto dessert recipes will make you forget all about sugar. How good is that, right? Scale of 1 to 10, I would give that like a 10 out of 10 on title. 5 amazing keto dessert recipes, guilt-free. So good. I tried keto dessert recipes for a week, and here's what happened. I mean, if that's not clickbait, I don't know what is. So again, take it or leave it. These might be way too much for you. You're like, okay, this went one step too far. But if you have been stuck on content ideas, tell me that you didn't just get some really good ideas for your next YouTube video or blog post or even podcast episode by browsing these titles. Yeah, they're pretty good, right? Okay. So I'd love to hear from each of you in the chat. What's been most useful so far, or which template are you feeling could help you the most if you were to use Jarvis? So go ahead and pop it into the chat. I'd be curious to know. The problem agitate solution. Yeah, that one's definitely helpful. YouTube title. Yeah, because Steph's starting a YouTube channel. So this could be a gold mine for you. Diana, being more persuasive. Yeah. And Diana, you have such an epic service. So maybe it's just about like communicating with conviction what having beautiful art in your home or working with an art consultant can do. PAS. Yeah. I'd like to start blogging, but I feel I'm not very good at it. So fun. Yeah, exactly. So really that's it. Alex, if you want to paste the link again, you can get 10,000 free words. And you can start testing it out for yourself. And I'm going to save the last few minutes for questions. So does anyone have any particular questions or want me to go through one of the templates for your business? I'll stick around for a few more minutes. Yeah, no worries, Rhonda, you're very welcome. So yeah, if you do have a question or you want to share, type into the chat, but this is just meant to be a fun educational training, sharing something that I honestly use it every day. And I would not say that lightly. I'm in Jarvis all of the time. Have you had conversion from using this? That's a really good question, Shannon. I absolutely have, because my whole website, I ran it through Jarvis. All my blogs, I run them through for SEO. My landing pages for myself and for my marketing clients. We're testing headlines, like A/B testing. So 50% of people are sent to one landing page, 50% are sent to another, and we're testing which one has the higher converting headline. They both usually convert from Jarvis, but one maybe converts at a higher rate. And more than anything, it's just allowed me to stay really consistent with content, like at least one blog a week. Social media, I write it all myself. I don't run it through Jarvis just because I like connecting with everybody on Instagram. Blog posts, usually some support on Jarvis. Email subject lines, higher open rates. So yeah. Okay, I'm going to go through the next. So hopefully that answered your question, Shannon. Diana says, can you print their suggestions or do you need to copy and paste them? I'm assuming you could right click and print. Yeah, but you can also, they have a place where all of your outputs live. So everything I just generated all lives in the output section now. Steph says, can you generate email subject lines? Oh, did I not show that? Let me go over. Yeah, so when you go to templates, hit email and hit email subject lines. Oh, look, I was using it for my All Things Visionary newsletter. So let me clear my inputs. Yeah, company or product name would be definitely, well, we'll call it the Launch Your Nutrition Biz newsletter. How about that? Tone of voice, you are passionate. What is your email about? Sharing the upcoming launch of my business course for nutritionists. It tells them exactly what they get when they join and shares some limited time bonuses and discount codes. Okay, so something of this nature, right? This would be more of like a sales email, I guess. So let's give it 3 outputs and let's see what it comes up with. Okay, here we go. We've got, you're not going to believe this. That might need some tweaking. I don't know if I would use that. Last chance to join the Launch Your Nutrition Biz course. You're invited to my biggest launch yet. I love that one. Let's try to change the voice and let's be confident. And maybe you would make the email about section, make this less salesy, but let's just try that. So we're going to be confident now. Maybe a bit. Your business is about to change forever. I mean, I would open that email, wouldn't you? Can you guys give me a yes or no in the chat? Would you open your business is about to change forever? I totally would. I always caution against clickbait, but you're invited to join my business course for nutritionists, nutrition business launch, your exclusive chance to join at a discount. Whew, juicy. So yep, it can do email subject lines. Any other questions, comments? So yeah, that's the training. I like to do this every few months just because it fires me up and I feel compelled to share because I talk about it to everybody I meet. So yeah, we'll wrap this up. Keep me posted on how it works for you. And if you hate it, I'd also love to hear because I don't think it's for everybody. But yeah, feel free to reach out if you do have any questions. Thanks to all of you for joining. I appreciate all the engagement and comments. And yeah, hope you have an amazing Thursday. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Bye.